All right, yeah, Shalom, bro. Brothers, man. We got cut off. The storage was, my other phone was messed up, so, we're just uploading. We're just gonna upload 2 videos, But yeah, as we were saying, man, Esau's always hindering. But, nah, man, Esau got control of the world, man, And he's taking our women from us. He's taking our heritage from us. He's taking our knowledge from us. He's taking our records from us, man.
But at the end of the day, we're taking it back in the spirit of God, our Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. We're taking back what this devil has stolen from us. Slowly but surely, it's coming back to us. We already got our inheritance back. On who we are. We're already claiming our legacy on who we are as a people. But ultimately, we're gonna get everything back. We're gonna get the gold because he got our riches, our gold, our silver, our precious stones. We're gonna take all of that back, and we're gonna put him in slavery where he fucking belongs.
It says Daniel 7 and 18 says, "But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever and forever." Forever, even forever and ever. And that word ever is age upon age. Age upon age upon age. There's going to be no end to our kingdom.
None.
No end. No end in sight, man. Because,
like
the brother said, we're going to take everything back.
That's right.
The Lord's going to allow us, give us spiritual powers to overthrow this devil. Because right now we don't have any might in our hands, man. We can't do much in terms of physically taking this devil down. Because we, look at our nation. We don't have an army. Does the nation of Israel? Do we have an army, man? We don't have an army, man.
This is why the Lord he's about to start sending. This is why the Lord is breaking down Esau's kingdom. Because ultimately that famine is coming. That famine is just right around the corner because the Most High, he's already sending the locusts already to defile the crops. The Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, is already sending the locusts to eat up the crops and defile the crops over there in the west, in the Midwest. So that curse is upon Esau's kingdom now. The curse that was on ancient Egypt, the same curse is upon this Egypt now, today. And Esau, he can't get away from these curses. Because the Most High is plaguing Egypt like he plagued it before. The same way the Most High plagued ancient Egypt, same way the Most High is plaguing this Egypt, this modern day Egypt of today. There's nothing this devil could do about it. Because it's all the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua.
We don't have a standing military right now. Our military is the angels of the Heavenly Father, the ships, the UFOs, Yahushua, and the missiles. All right, Yahushua and the angels. Scripture tell you in Daniel's 12th chapter that Michael, the prince of thy people, shall stand up for the children of thy people. The Michael, the archangel, the second under Yahushua. Second angel behind Yahushua is going to come and help us, with Yahushua and the fathership, pursuing the 2nd Ezra 13th chapter. That massive fathership that looked like a mountain, flying. Those are our armies. But right now we don't have a physical military militia. You know, you niggas out there, all you got is little pea shooters. Esau got got tanks, missiles, helicopters, drones, nuclear bombs. But that's why the Lord's gonna have to
he got even
lift up that
oxygen
standard.
bombs.
Yeah.
Like he's got even oxygen bombs,
Yep.
that can suck the oxygen and kill hundreds of thousands of men.
Right.
So,
No, I was just gonna say, they have all that. They have all that. But the Most High, He's gonna have to lift up that standard, and give us spiritual powers, man, and send them ships to help us, because other than that, we'll be screwed, man. Because this devil's really coming down with great wrath, and only have but a short time pursuing Revelation 12 and 12.
and there's no tapping into Esau's blessing. You can't tap in and use his own weapons against him. That's not gonna happen. Because we got our own blessing. We don't need to tap in. We don't need Esau's blessing to take him down. We got our own blessing. And our blessing is spiritual power, like the brother said. Because this is how we're gonna bring this devil down. We're gonna bring him down through spiritual power. So we're not gonna need Esau's guns and his weaponry and all of that shit. Because we're gonna get something way better. We're gonna get spiritual power. We're gonna be able to do things imaginable. All the stunts that you be seeing on Dragon Ball Z, we're gonna be doing that and more. We're gonna be X-Men, Dragon Ball Z, Hancock, all these superhero movies. We're gonna be all of that in one.
Brother's gonna be flying.
Brother's gonna be flying. Brother's gonna be disappearing, reappearing. Teleporting.
Teleporting.
Our brother's gonna have the ability to teleport from here all the way to the other side of the world.
Ooh. That's it. And for you out there that believe this is far-fetched, then you're not in the spirit. You don't know what's going on. Because the Lord said that greater miracles than these that you have seen me do, you shall do. Right. The Lord was healing. The Lord was stopping water, walking on water. The Lord was bringing people back from the dead. So the Lord, all these things that the Lord did, we're going to be able to do, Lord willing, Most High willing, man. Let me say the men of the Lord will be doing it.
That's right.
So you're going to see these great miracles. And just like you read in the book of Acts, the faith of the men was multiplied because of the miracles they see people do, man. So these miracles are going to be used to bring people into the faith as well. Because when they see men performing great feats, they were converted into the truth. Matter of fact, when you read, I believe that's Luke 5, if I'm not mistaken. There's an account where men carried this guy that was lame. He couldn't walk. And they carried him up a house, man. They carried him up onto the roof, and with the whole bed and everything, 4 men. Just so Yahushua could heal him.
That's right.
So all these testimonies of faith are gonna happen again. But this is the Bell and the Dragon, just to back you up what you were saying. Because we are going to be teleporting now. And we believe that through the Spirit. You have to believe it. If you don't believe it, then it's not going to happen to you.
That's right.
Why the Lord going to give you something you don't believe in, man? What happened with the parable of the mustard seed, man?
That's right. At the end of the day, this is not a sight thing. This is a faith thing. Because even Peter, when Peter saw the Lord walking on water, what I'm saying? And the Lord said, Peter wanted to walk towards the Lord. The Lord said, come. But as Peter started to walk towards the Lord, he began to sink because he didn't have that faith that he could do it. You know what I mean? So the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, gave Peter the spiritual power, but he just only had to believe. Because he didn't really believe like that, he ended up sinking. You know, he started to sink. You know, because you got to believe in this thing. You got to have that faith. Because the Lord said, without faith, it's impossible to please him. You know, so it's impossible to please Yahweh Bashim Yahushai when you don't have faith in him.
Why is the Lord going to deliver you? Why is he going to give you powers? Why is he going to give you riches and bless you if you don't believe?
That's right.
You know?
So faith in this thing is very important. It's one of the main ingredients of being in this ministry.
You had Nate and them clowning, saying that, oh, you're a faith-based group, faith-based Israelites. That's what this whole thing is about. It's about faith. We believe we're Israelites. We don't have the genealogy records of look, my generation go back 100, 100 generations, We don't have that. We have our faith. Our faith is the thing that allows us to believe in this book.
Yeah, it's faith.
It's all faith.
It's all based upon faith at the end.
It's all based upon faith.
Just like the name, we believe that the true name of the Lord is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We believe it through faith.
And the Lord said he would give us his name.
That's right.
Here it is. We got all the breakdowns. We got all the mysteries. And the Lord's not going to give us the name? So this is a Build and Dragon 1:33 says, but there was in Jeri a prophet called Habakkuk in Jeri. A prophet called Habakkuk who had made pottage, had broken bread in a bowl, and was going into the field to bring it to the reapers. But the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown, by his head, and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of the Spirit set him in Babylon over the dinner. And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, take the dinner that thou, the Most High, hast sent thee. And Daniel said unto thou hast remembered me, O power, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. So Daniel arose and did eat, and the angel of the Lord set Habakkuk back in his own place again immediately. Teleportation.
That's right, teleportation.
So that's what's going to happen in the time that we're coming in, man. We're going to be teleporting just like Habakkuk did, man. Because Habakkuk is back here today, man. Or he could be dead in the spirit world, but he came back. Daniel's back, Habakkuk's back. All these great men, man. All these great men are back in the spirit. They're all back. And they're going to be performing these marvelous acts, man. Miraculous acts, which are going to scare the people of the world. Because they're going to be like, oh, who are these people? When you watch these movies, like X-Men and all these different movies where people are doing miraculous things, the whole world stands in awe. The U.S. government tries to capture them and do experiments on them and shit. Just like when Thor came down in the first Thor movie, they had him in this like facility and shit, man. And they were trying to inspect them and shit, just like all the mutants, man. The mutants, they had them in there. They were trying to run tests on them, see what made them tick, what made them so. Because Esau tries to produce super soldiers and shit. Because everything Esau does is commercial,
That's right.
He wants to make a buck out of everything, but you can't. You're not gonna be able to do this because it's all gonna be spiritual. It's all gonna be spiritual, man. All the gifts that the men of the Lord gonna have are spiritual. You're not gonna be able to take that from them or do anything to them like that.
That's right.
Now, some are gonna be martyrs. We know that much, but imagine a man having spiritual power. You ain't gonna be able to touch him.
Not your carnal weapons will be able to touch him. Like, Esau's carnal weapons, his bullets and shit. All the bullets, you will be dodging them bullets.
Or like Magneto, you stop them.
Stop them, yeah.
Stop the bullets.
You stop them, or you take their guns away from them and turn them against them.
them.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be doing magnificent things.
Yeah, that's it, man. The Lord said in Jeremiah 16:16, lo, I will send for many fishers, and lo, I will send for hunters. So what that mean? The Lord's having us fish right now, man. But eventually He's going to turn us into hunters. We're going to be taking people out, soldiers out, you know, different people that are threatening us or whatever. The Lord's going to give us the power to defend ourselves, man, through the Spirit. Yeah, a lot of meat out here, bro. Definitely a lot of meat out here, man. It says, Isaiah 40 and verse 29 says, He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might, He increaseth strength. Right now, we don't have no strength, but the Lord is going to increase our might. Spiritual power on a level that the world's never seen.
That's right.
That's why they shook in their boots. And they really think this is a joke, but when these things happen, you ain't gonna know what to do, man. You know, you're gonna be groveling, man. Oh no, don't kill me. You know? Oh no, please. You know, all this shit. Because when chips are down, when you're in a position of weakness, you become humble quick.
That's right.
You lose all that fucking pride. All these people got pride right now. They're walking around proud and shit. You see a man with spiritual power just rip 6 people's heads off, man, you go, I'm sorry.
That's right.
You're going to come begging to him for help.
Yeah, you're going to come begging. You'd probably be a slave. Yeah.
I do whatever you want.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
It's like movies.
Especially you women.
Oh, yeah, you women. Yeah.
Especially you women.
They're going to be the first ones flocking. Because all they love is power.
That's right.
Power is an aphrodisiac. When a woman see a powerful man, it make her moist, man. Women love power. That's why they love all these rappers and all these men that got millions of dollars. Because they love power, man. That's what they love.
That's right.
That's why I don't want no broke nigga. Why? Because they're not powerful.
That's right.
And they know it.
Let me get this real quick.
Okay. Yeah.
Psalms 110 verse 3. Thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power, and the beauty of holiness of the womb. Of the morning, thou haste the dew of thy youth. Yep.
So they're going to be willing. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Our people are going to be willing in the day of our power. They're going to actually be willing to submit to this truth. Because they're going to have no choice. It's either you're going to get down or you're going to lay down. That's it.
Right.
There's no alternatives. All this bullshit ass all these bullshit ass religions and all this other shit that these people believe in, they're gonna have no choice but to conform to this truth, because it's gonna be evident that this is the truth. All right, now going back to Isaiah 40 and 30, it says, even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, and they shall mount up with eagles, with wings as eagles, and they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint.
That's right.
Yeah, we're going to walk and not faint. We're going to mount up as eagles. What that means? We're going to be flying. That's what that means. We're going to be flying. Men are going to be flying. Brothers are going to be doing miraculous things, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. They're going to be doing great, powerful, mighty acts, man. All right? Salakia. But yeah, that's what's going to take place, man. Right? The Lord giving His men spiritual powers, man, to show His great power, man. You know, to show His great might and strength, and it's all to glorify the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Nothing else. Not for our glory, or none of that. It's for the Most High. It's by the Most High and for the Most High. So yeah, that's the time that we're coming into, man. You know? So this is Psalms 37, and verse 10. It says, "For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yeah, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace." It said, "The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth." So the wicked are plotting against the just, man, the Israelites. And really they're plotting against the elect. Right? So that's why the Lord said that that He would give us those spiritual powers to protect ourselves, right? And to ultimately fulfill His will. Now, verse 13 says, "The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and the needy." Yeah, they're literally their words are speaking war against us, but eventually they're going to literally bring the sword against us. So it says, "And have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as be of an upright conversation. Their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bows shall be broken." A little, okay, that's the point. Their sword shall enter into their own heart. Did not the Lord say in Isaiah 34 that His sword is upon Idumea? Isaiah 34 and start at the first verse. It says, Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people, and let the earth hear, and all that is therein." That's why the Lord said, "Go out into the highways and byways," right? Because all the nations need to hear this. All right, let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation, which is a righteous anger, right, of the Lord is upon all nations, and His fury upon all their armies, and He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. This is the Most High. All right, the Most High is going to slaughter these nations, man. All right, their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. What's going to do the dissolving? The missiles. All right, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf, and falleth from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword, this is the point. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which is another word for Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, right? The cave dweller, the beast. It says, "And upon the people of my curse to judgment." That's why the Most High told you in Obadiah, the 1st chapter, that He was going to do away with the house of Esau, Edom, which has not happened, by the way. All right. So Esau, Edom is still here. We're looking at a few. You know, we've seen quite a few pass by. So all this notion that Esau has done away with is not true, man. All right. All the nations are back here today. All right. All the nations are back here today, man. And they're all gathered here in America. This is a melting pot. All right. That's a lot, man. But yeah, that shit don't matter. It says, verse 6, "So the sword of the Lord is filled with blood, and it is made fat with fatness, and with blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys of rams." Why does it say that? Because this is going to be an altar, and all these people will be sacrificed. All right, 2/3 of our people, and everybody else on the shores of America that's not delivered, that's not in a bunker, that's not able to escape. They're all going to be sacrifices, man. America is one big ass altar. That's why it says that the sword of the Lord is made with fatness and the blood of lambs and goats. All right, so it says, "For the Lord had a sacrifice in Bosra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the vengeance of the Lord, and the year of recompenses of the controversy of Zion." Yeah, man, so the Lord's going to take vengeance, man. Like we said earlier, it's not going to be of our own doing. The Lord's going to orchestrate all this. We're not going to take matters into our own hands. The Lord's going to give us the ability and the power to fight. All right? As the scripture say, "Blessed be the Lord Yahweh B'Shem El Shaddai, that maketh my fingers and my hands to fight.
That's right.
You know, it's gonna be up the Lord. So this day is the Lord's vengeance. That's why the Lord said, "Wait ye upon me." Don't take matters into your own hands and try to go out there and be a Black Panther or what's this? Oh, you seen the militia group that was here on the highway, right there in I-95 and shit. Yeah, man, they were out there fucking being stupid, and they were calling themselves Moors, man. Rising of Moors. The Lord's not dealing with that, man.
Yeah, that's right. Rising.
It was like, oh, look, go look up section. I don't know. I think it was chapter 30.
Blackstone Rangers.
Yeah, Blackstone Rangers. Yeah, the Lord's not dealing with that shit, man. Dressed up, like the brother said, you're not gonna be able to take Esau's blessing and use it against him. We have our own blessing, man. Our blessing is spiritual. It's not fucking carnal. Esau's a carnal man. That's why the Lord gave him the sword to take peace from the earth. Right? Our blessing is not that, man. Our blessing is spiritual. It's not carnal. And you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it manifest. Right now you're seeing Esau's blessing manifest. That's how he took over the whole world. How did he take over the whole world? By the sword. He didn't ask for it nicely. Did he?
Nope.
How the fuck you got America? Huh? You ask these people, how do you get America? Oh no, well, you know. No, he took it. He killed people. He killed the so-called Negro Latino Americans. All right. He killed them, enslaved them, and built all these companies that you see today. All these buildings, all this is all of it is off slave labor. It's all off slave labor. It's all off blood. It's all off treachery and lies. That's what it is. All right. And this is supposed to be the home of the free and the land of the free, the home of the brave, right? That's bullshit. This place is lies. And you people believe in it, man. You just celebrating July 4th and Juneteenth just now.
Yeah.
Will you not? So that's why the Most High Yahweh Shai gotta come and destroy this fucking place. That's why the Lord said in Micah 2:10, arise and depart, but this is not your rest. This is not your goddamn rest. This is not the kingdom here. You got fucking Christians out there that believe this is the kingdom. And you're comfortable in this place. You ain't comfortable in your goddamn jail cell. This is nothing but hell, prison.
Hi guys.
What's going on? Yeah, man, America ain't nothing but a fucking prison house for Jake. That's all it is, man. And we about to get freed, man. We about to get freed, man.
That's right. We're about to be set free. That's right. Let me back you up with that. We're about to be set free, like the brother said. But first, we got to get through Jacob's trouble, because Jacob's trouble is definitely coming.
It's not a walk in the park. Like you said earlier.
It won't be a walk in the park either.
That's right. No, it's not.
Let me just get this piece. All right, so this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30, verse 7. At last, for that day is great. For that day is great, so that there is none like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him, but they shall serve the Lord thy God and David their king, whom I will raise up unto them. Therefore fear not, thou O my servant Jacob, saith the Lord, neither be thy dismayed, O Israel, for lo, I will save thee from afar, and thy seed from the land of their captivities. And Jacob shall return, and shall be at rest, and shall be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
That has not happened yet, man. Dude, you got these dudes saying Jacob's trouble is gay. Jacob's trouble is not real. It's not gonna happen. Or it already happened. It has not happened. The time of Jacob's trouble is one specific time. Jacob has been in trouble before, but this time that's coming, Jacob's trouble is gonna be like nothing ever before, or will there ever be anything like it? Because this is gonna be a worldwide event. A worldwide event. You're gonna have certain places that are worse than others, but Jacob's trouble is gonna take place. You're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it, Jake. Especially here in America, they're gonna feel it.
That's right.
Jake being put in concentration camps, you know, families being separated, families, great deaths. great economic we call it turmoil. You know, all these things constitute Jacob's trouble. World War III. You know, War Armageddon.
Armageddon, that's right.
That's all encompassing Jacob's trouble, man. Which World War III is in the scriptures. You know? So you people, you think this thing's a joke, man. You're gonna see the Most High is not playing around, man.
That's right.
The Most High is not playing around. This is Isaiah 51. And verse 5 says, my righteousness is near, my salvation gone forth, and my arm shall judge the people. The isle shall wait upon me, and on my arm shall they trust. Lift up your eyes to heaven, to the heavens. Why did the Lord say that? Because our deliverance is coming from the heavens.
Sunday Night Football!
He said, look upon the earth beneath, for the heavens shall vanish away like smoke, and the earth shall wax old like a garment. And they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. They that dwell therein shall die in like manner. All these niggas talking about Sunday Night Football and shit. They're gonna die in like manner.
That's right. Both sides gonna give them a Sunday night.
Yeah, he's gonna give them a feast.
How about Shaq?
He's gonna give them a Sunday night roast.
That's right.
They fucking ass is gonna be roast. It says, and they that dwell therein shall die in like manner. But my salvation shall be forever, and my righteousness shall not be abolished. Jumping down, it says, awake. Get to the point. Verse 14. It says, start 13. It says, and forgettest the Lord thy maker that hath stretched forth the heavens and laid the foundation of the earth, and has feared continually every day because of the fury of the oppressor, as if he were ready to destroy it. And where is the fury of the oppressor? The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. So like we said earlier, we getting ready to be delivered, man. We getting ready to be delivered, man. Because right now we're in the pit, man. We're literally in slavery, man.
That's right.
And Jake really does not. They think they're free.
That's right.
We're not free, man. Jake is not free.
We're not even close to.
We're not even close to being free.
There's still a couple of more prophecies that need to come to pass. A few more prophecies. Yep. Like for example, like we've been saying, the RFID chip, like the mark of the beast, the time of the concentration camps, the famine, World War III. World War III is about to be in effect. That's right. World War III is definitely coming.
That's right.
So it's gonna be really ugly out here real soon. All these cars that you see running, electricity, there's not gonna be no electricity in that.
No gas.
No gas. Gas is getting expensive. Gas is going through the roof right now.
I never had a lavender.
Yeah, kind of. And Esau ran that little psyop where he said that the gas was shut off and shit with that company. I forget the name of it. Just a couple weeks. Huh? Colonial was it? Yeah. And that was a psyop because Esau just turned off the access to see how people would react, and they were all fucking losing it. They were all going there and fueling, all of them. Yep. And the gas went up a little bit, now it went back down. But that was just Esau running a psyop on you people. Because he does it all the time. He'll cut off the lights, right, to a certain area, you know. Like over there in New York, he did it like last year or something like that, I think, or the year before. He cut off the lights just to see how people would react. And people are ready to kill themselves, kill each other, you know. He runs psychological operations on you people. Because he has to do his experiments, just like this COVID-19 shit. this ain't nothing but an experiment he's doing. So he'll see how you people react when he brings in that chip. All of you people gonna take that chip, man. Only a few are gonna resist. The Lord said he had 7,000 men that had not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. You're gonna have the elect that's not gonna take that chip. You're gonna have a few Edomites that are against the New World Order, not gonna take that chip. All right, but that chip is coming, but they have to gradually bring it in. You know, just like that. Now they're gradually bringing in this shot for you people, and you all taking it. You're all taking it. I was dealing with this one chick, man, and I was like, yeah, did you take the jab? She was like, yeah, I took it. And I was messing with her, like, what the you're gonna turn to a zombie and shit. But these people, literally, they're all into the program, man. They're all into the matrix. They don't see nothing wrong with what's going on. Now you got a few. I was on Twitter. Brother sent me some stuff on Twitter, and there was a few that was against it, you know. But for the most part, we'll say like 90+% are with the status quo, man. You know. They believe what the authorities tell them to believe, man. You know? But we know better, man. Because like the brother was saying earlier, our minds have been set free from this goddamn matrix. But you jakes out there, and you people, you're completely asleep. As the scripture tell you in Isaiah 60:2, gross darkness shall cover the people. There's a gross darkness on these people's minds. They can't see. They can't see what's going on. Just like Noah, when Noah was on the scene, what did Noah say? He said it was going to rain. Did not Noah say it was going to rain? They said, Noah, you crazy, man. What are you talking about? It never rained before. And then the motherfuckers was flooded. And they was knocking on Noah's door, you know? On the ark, they was knocking on, no, let us in. No, only my sons and their daughters and the animals come in. You know? You niggas stay out. So the Most High is going to close the spiritual ark. Oh, matter of fact, I remember watching the 2012 movie, and they had arcs. You remember?
Yep.
And they had the arcs, and people was trying to rush in to get in. That's what's going to happen when the doors of mercy are shut. There's going to be no more interest, because you people are all you have heard the word. Most of you. How many years brothers been teaching out there? Since 1967, 1970s. You know. There's a few people that knew this truth before that. You know, according to reports. But the truth really started to go out forth, you know, when Abu came on the scene. You know, Elder Abu Bivens, when he started teaching, you know. When he started teaching in full force, then the ministry started to explode, you know, on to today. So you people got no excuse. You just turn a blind eye to it.
That's right.
Because brothers are out there everywhere, man. Brothers in Canada, in Australia, in Germany, all over the U.S. and all the major cities, man. All the major cities teaching, and people are ridiculing them. You know? So you ain't got no excuse. So when this time comes, that's why the Lord said, I'm going to laugh at your calamity and mock when your fear comes. But you ain't got no goddamn excuse, man. You can't hide.
The word's already out. The word's already out. The word's already out throughout the four corners of the earth already. There's no excuse. So when that time comes, don't be running over here. You know what I'm saying? You were warned. You didn't want to take heed. So now you got to deal with the consequences, you know?
Well, you act like you got better things to do, man.
Yeah, karma. Now you got to suffer the consequences.
That's their attitude towards this truth, man. You see people that come into the camp, oh, I gotta go to work. Oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. There's nothing more important than this truth, man. Motherfuck your job, man. And all this bullshit of the world. If you really don't take the truth seriously, then you fucked. We just say just how it is, you fucked. Cause ain't no other way. Your damn job and all this bullshit that you care about, none of that shit's gonna deliver you, man. This word is what's gonna deliver you. And you got Jake out there, their attitude is nonchalant about this truth. They'll come on across the camp, you'll never see them again. They'll inquire, oh yeah, brothers, keep pushing. And then you'll never see them again. They'll just go right back into the world doing what the fuck they were doing. You know? Because they don't take this truth seriously. This is a life or death affair, man. Life or death. This ain't no fucking joke. Proverbs 1 and 1 and 24, it says, because I have called and ye have refused, I have stretched out my hand and ye have, and no man regarded. And ye have set at naught all my counsel, and would have none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear cometh.
That's right, I will mark when your fear cometh. The Lord said he will mark when your fear cometh.
That's right.
So the Most High is going to mark you when you catch it up.
We're going to mark you too.
Exactly, because we're going to be marking you through the Most High. By us laughing at you, that's the Most High laughing at you. How about Shimi Al-Shah laughing at you? That's right. Because you didn't want to take heed.
Yeah, because you think this is a joke, man. That's why it says, when your fear cometh as a desolation and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall you call upon me, but I will not answer.
That's right. Because that's only when y'all want to come to the Lord when you're catching all kind of help. Things are not going to you. That's when you want to come to turn to the Lord. But when things are going all good and things are all gravy, you know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about Yahweh Shema Shah. You're not thinking about the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
It says,
you know what I'm saying? You're not thinking about Yahweh Shema Shah when things are good. Only when things go down, when things go south, that's when you want to turn to the Lord and ask the Lord to help you. He's not going to hear you when that comes. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not going to hear you when that comes. Because you don't know the name. You don't know his name. You don't know the truth.
you're going to be calling out, Jesus, Jesus! The Lord's going to zap your ass.
That's right.
It says, when you're, verse 28, it says, then shall you call upon me, but I will not answer. And they shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. You're going to be seeking for the Lord early, but you're not going to find me. Because the Most High is going to hid himself. The Most High is going to go into a secret hiding place. How about Shimi Al-Shah is going to go into a secret hiding place? You ain't gonna be able to find the Lord because that famine of the Lord, because there's gonna be a famine of the Lord out here. Because we're coming in representation of Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai. When we come out on these highways and byways, we tell you that America's gonna be destroyed, that there's gonna be all kinds of hell breaking loose. You know, people are gonna start catching all kind of hell. You know. We're telling you through the spirit and power of our Lord Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah. So you're going to start seeking, you're going to be looking for the men, the Lord, but we're not going to be found because the Most High is going to have us hidden. Because we're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah on earth. You know? That's right. So that famine of the word is gonna kick in. And let me back you up with that precept too. Alright, this is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the day cometh, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst of water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. So you're not going to find the word of the Lord in times. You know? When the Lord seals this deal, you're not going to be able to find the Lord. You're not going to be able to find the word of the Heavenly Father. Because we're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah here on earth. And we're here to tell you, Jakes, to warn you, Jakes, about these perilous times that's coming. You know? We're here to warn you about these times, but you don't want to take heed. Because right now, like I was saying earlier, the Most High is starting to plague America now. America is being plagued right now as we speak to you with the locusts. And what do locusts do? They eat and they destroy and they devour the crops. And this is what's happening over there in the western states. There's a lot of crops and a lot of growth that comes from these western states. And these locusts are ravaging the crops. You know? So these plagues are here. Prophecy is coming to pass. Because it says this. This is our second Ezra's. This is second Ezra's chapter 15 verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretchful arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. You know, so that's the Most High. He's smiting with Egypt with plagues as before, as he did the first Egypt. So these plagues, the Most High is sending these plagues again.
Yeah, that's it.
So the plagues of famine is coming. Famine is definitely coming to America. No food, no water. You know? And the scripture says it's better to die by the sword than to die by famine.
Right.
Because that famine is a grievous death.
A long, painful death. Somebody shoot you, that's a quick death. Or somebody stab you, you know, it hurts, but you when you dehydrate or you don't have no food, man, it can take you a while to die, man. And it's painful. I mean, I don't know if brothers ever been hungry in their lives, but if you ever been hungry, you know what that shit's like, man. You're ready to kill somebody to eat, because your survival instinct kicks in. You know, so that famine, like the brother said, the death by famine is terrible. But Most High is reserving you wicked ass fucking niggas and you demons, you know, demons out there, you heathens. He's reserving you for death by famine. A lot of you.
That's right.
A lot of you are being reserved for death by missiles too. You know, the Most High got a lot of ways to take you out, man.
Yeah, that famine being the worst one. Because that famine is very grievous. Not to, you know, having no food. No food, no water. You start to go crazy, hallucinate. Yeah, the people say that you could last like a week without. Wait. No, I don't want to make. I don't remember exactly the number, but they said that you could go a certain amount of time without food, but without water. I don't remember the number exactly. You could only go like 2 or 3 days without water.
Yeah, that's right. I think you can go like a week without food.
Yeah, you can go without a week without food. Yeah. But you can't go 2 or 3 days without water.
Yeah, because your body like 70% water.
Yeah,
just like the earth. So you need that water. Your very cells need it. You know. But and that's the beauty of the kingdom, because in the kingdom, our body's not gonna be like this.
That's right.
You know, we're gonna be immortal, man. We're going to be supermen and superwomen.
We're gonna be the gods of the earth.
That's it. And all nations gonna flock onto us. Isaiah 49 and Verse 22, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will lift up my hands to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people. And they shall bring their sons in their arms, and their daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. And they shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt
Lick up the dust of thy feet. You know, that's slavery. This is what you so-called white people are going to become, slaves.
and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me.
That's right, and we're not ashamed of the Lord that waits for us, because we're out here on the highways and byways standing boldly in the face of our enemies, you know, cursing our enemies out.
That's it. Yeah. So if you don't got nothing else, we can try to wrap it up.
So with that, you know, we want to give all praises and glories to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Yahushai. You understand the boss is a great millstone. Shalom to the Yakim out there in the highways and byways of the world abroad. All around the world. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Yahushai